Okay, cool. All right. Ready when you are. All right. This is Vince. What's the? I didn't get to take a look at your sign actually. What's the name of your farm?
Terrabella Family Farm, located just over in Pleasanton.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right down the road.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. What's your stance on organic grown food?
It's
a real general question.
Yeah, real general. It's more nutritious. It's typically more sustainable. Better practices for the general health of the earth.
Okay, I'm just gonna go down the list. Really, I'll skip around a bit. Do you have any special methods to grow the food as opposed to other people who would grow similar products, or
different organic methods,
or like just like a different way of harvesting? Like I know a few farmers who still use a horse plow for like wheat and stuff.
Right. I mean, it's organic, so we don't use any pesticides. So we use traditional methods of weeding. We use hose, Harley hose. All hand weeding. We still do cultivation with a tractor. But other than that, we feed them organic foods, fish emulsion and kelp and stuff like that.
That's pretty nice. Is what percentage of your sales actually comes from this farmers market as opposed to selling it to a company?
Goodness. Well, I'm only basic on the finances. We have a bookkeeper, so I don't know the actual percentage, but as a general rule, the farmers markets are kind of unstable. It's because people aren't always coming, people aren't always buying, so sometimes they're really viable and sometimes they're not. It just really depends on the crowd, the community.
I see. So how's the farmers market been in this area here in Livermore? Has it been like more stable than others that you've been to, or?
It's a stable crowd. It's not the attendance is down from last year. Not as many people are coming this year, and there's a lot of things I think deterring people from farmers markets, like organic food available in all kinds of markets now. So it's been a slow year for farmers markets in general.
Well, at least you're still getting plenty of people coming to your stall.
Yeah, it's good. We appreciate selling any food.
Yeah. So, speaking of food, what kind of foods do you have for sale here, and what kinds that are like still on your farm or were sold in the spring season?
We grow it all, man. See it all here. This is all summer product. Summer squash, cucumbers, peppers, garlic, all of our heirlooms and cherry tomatoes. It's melon season right now. We really go for biodiversity. We grow as many crops as we can manage because it's a sustainable method. It keeps the land healthy. Not every plant is taking the same things from the soil. Not everything is, one entity.
That's interesting. So do you have an off-season? Like, I would assume that would be winter, but I know some foods can grow year-round.
Yeah, we grow year-round, but we're definitely mainly a summer farm. Our cash flow depends heavily on summer. We minimize what we grow during the winter. We cover crop a lot of our land rather than grow food, which is a means of putting nutrients back into the soil rather than getting food off of it, just so it stays healthy.
Okay. Somebody's got a few more questions in here. I didn't memorize this list. Do you have any special type of fertilizer you guys purchase, or is it like just like the standard ones the other farmers purchase as well?
There's all kinds of different foods you can purchase, or you said fertilizer? Yeah. Fertilizer you can purchase. We're certified organic, so we only use things that are Omni approved is what it is, and they work directly with the organic certifiers, and so they know if we're using this fertilizer, they can keep our certification organic. So if you don't have an organic certification, it's much more open as to what you can use, but when you have a certification, there are restrictions. They're there for a good reason, to make sure people are being honest.
Okay. Definitely. So every year, when you start to plant your produce, do you keep the seeds or do you purchase the seeds from another vendor?
We purchase a lot of our seeds from other vendors. We save some of our seed, mostly tomatoes. We're a large tomato farm. We grow 30 plus varieties, and we try to save all those seeds. But a lot of things you can't really save seed from. If you're like a squash and melons, if you have different varieties growing, they interbreed, and the seed you save won't breed true to the variety. So there's a lot that we can't save just because we grow so many different varieties. So that stuff we're purchasing seed every year, but we save what we can.
Oh, excellent. That's a good method. Let's see. Actually, so I wasn't sure if you said this part. Like you said this all your summer produce. What other produce do you have like that it's not in season right now that you're still going to?
Right, winter squash is it's been growing in our field, and that's just about to come off. You start harvesting that in the fall, so in the next couple of weeks we'll start harvesting that. But basically, most of our summer crops are coming to an end. In the next month, we'll just start planting all new things, like onions will go in October, our onions, garlic, and shallots, and those will grow for 7 months, 8 months, and we'll harvest those sometime in this early summer. So yeah, it's just waiting for the next round, the next season. A whole new slew of plants will come with it.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, you actually answered several of the questions that I didn't ask by lumping a bunch of them together. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
For sure.
All right, and
that was helpful.
Yeah, and I'll definitely go to my bank over there because I'm a starved college student and I need food.
Yeah, come back. I'll hook you up.
All right.
I'll toss on whatever you're buying for sure.
Thank you. Well,